W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Only Way Is Up, How to Take Britain from Austerity to Prosperity by Polly Toynbee and David Walker, narrated by Polly Toynbee and David Walker.
Introduction. Their legacy. The queues lasted 3 long days, curling round the corner and out of sight down Ashley Road from before dawn till the clinic slammed its doors at 5 p.m. Swelling crowds of all ages came back day after day to try to register with the newly opened surgery in St Paul's. Bristol was one of the dentistry deserts, 9 out of 10 practices across England having shut their doors to new NHS patients. Norman Stevenson, aged 66, was desperate. He'd been forced to superglue his broken dentures. An 80-year-old shivering in the February cold was bought a chair and a blanket by one of the campaigners who'd fought long and hard to get the NHS to open a practice. Standing for hours, some people had taken time off, losing precious pay from 0-hours jobs. Others had brought children with them. Without check-ups, they would later become emergency cases. Among those turned away when the patient quota had been filled was Bristol's Poet Laureate, Miles Chambers, his teeth falling out. Welcome to what was Tory-governed England. The rest of the UK wasn't very much different, except maybe in retaining some sense of hope and possibility that came from not being ruled by Tory Westminster. Scotland and Wales still depended on decisions made there, but had leeway, ambitions, contrasting values. England could at least attend and learn something. That Bristol queue represented the multitude waiting for NHS treatment. 7.7 million on official lists that included parents hoping for a diagnosis of their child's worrying behaviour, pensioners fearful a precious podiatry appointment wouldn't turn up, all those hanging on phones at the witching hour of 8 a.m. to see a GP. In this England, NHS care could no longer be taken for granted, no longer reliably serving need. For health, read the public sector. Threadbare, precarious, understaffed and stretched beyond reasonable limits. That was what had become of the realm under the Westminster governments elected in 2010, 2015, 2017 and 2019. Dicing with diarrhoea. The 2024 picture didn't make for pre-watershed viewing. People were lonelier, saw friends and family less often. It's hard to untangle COVID, austerity and Tory policies, but the condition of public services explained a lot. Referrals of children with mental health problems skyrocketed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?